How's it going, guys? I'm Dr. P, and welcome back to another video. Fortnite Chapter 3 Season 4 is well underway at this point, and there are no doubt secrets scattered all across the island just waiting to be discovered. I have been informed personally of some potentially groundbreaking stuff regarding the Herald, aka our new villain, our next Fortnite chapter, as well as what the Nothing actually is. If you're new, make sure to absolutely obliterate that like button and subscribe to the channel to help tell YouTube to show it to more people. Finally, be sure to rock code DRP in the Fortnite item shop and comment "I use your code," and I'll be sure to drop a heart on everyone who does. Okay, so to kick things off, let's first turn our attention to the Herald. The Herald can be found fittingly at Herald's Sanctum, performing some obnoxious incantation. There's obviously something serious up with this, but we covered it yesterday, so let's move on to one of the top comments I saw over and over just repeatedly in the last video. Check out the Herald's description. If you're curious, it reads, "The Nothing is coming." Very, very strange. Additionally, other items in the Herald set have interesting descriptions also, including "The last light you'll see," "The final cut awaits," while the set itself is the Nothing Forever set. Again, we get the Nothing referenced, and it seems to be incredibly important to the game's lore moving forward this season. But what is it? After thinking about it literally all day yesterday, my guy Lego popped into my stream last night and started talking about how this isn't the first time this has been referenced in the game, citing moments all the way back to Chapter 1. Following the end event, the first one by the way, Fortnite's infamous black hole stood in the place of the game for 36 hours straight. I remember that time of the game's history. I was, just like you guys probably, looking all over streams on Twitch and YouTube and reading social media, trying to see what was going on, because very rarely will the game actually come offline like that completely. That was a big deal. Over the course of the black hole's 36 hours, numbers and messages would pop up on the screen with decoded cryptic meanings, and one such message actually translated to "The Nothing is now inevitable." To further expand, it seems as though it was the scientist who said, "I was not alone, others are outside the loop. This was not calculated, the Nothing is now inevitable." Now, when the scientist said this, of course, we know what happened next: the black hole and a brand new map. Bear that in mind moving forward. Is there any chance that, combined with the Herald's description, we could be in for a repeat of the black hole, or even a The End event Part 3 that ushers us directly into a brand new chapter and consequentially a new map following the conclusion of this season's event? There have actually been a lot of talks lately about this very thing happening, with a new map apparently being added into the game's coding. The very first map that we had was codenamed Athena, the second one for Chapter 2 was Apollo, the one we're on right now is Artemis, and the one that is rumored to be next is Asteria. Looking at the line of succession, this would in fact be next. The repetitive theme for this season, if you will, is Chrome will consume all, and if it does in fact consume all, we're going to need to relocate to another map if it gets bad enough. Since we're only 3 full seasons into the chapter, I definitely do have my reservations about immediately heading into Chapter 4 and a new map after this season, but I must admit, there is quite a bit of evidence to back this up. Perhaps it could still be possible for the black hole to reappear in some role this season. Something else I thought about today was the trailer with the Cube Queen from the last season of Chapter 2. Specifically, the Cube Queen at the very end of that trailer said, "When we're done, only nothing will remain." Now, of course, we have had theories before about the Herald, formerly known as the Bloom Watcher, being a part of the last reality due to her similar color scheme to the Cube Queen and to the last reality in general, and I've seen some people floating the idea around that the Bloom Watcher, aka the Herald, is simply just a reincarnation of the Cube Queen, or simply that she is the Cube Queen in some way, shape, or form. I guess we'll just have to wait to see ultimately what's going on with that, but man, this is one of the most interesting starts to a season that I've seen in some time.